Hey yo, what is poppin', my dudes? It's been a minute. Um, to be fair, like, that's kind of why I'm putting this video out there. Kind of wanted to cover a few things. Initially, I had plans for the channel. I was going to start doing a lot of Outriders content, but to be fair, the Outriders community is it's a joke. It's laughable. It's not worth going into. I have a whole channel worth of content that's literally focused on Outriders, and the development team is just straight ass. Um, I had a lot of respect for them until they kicked me out of their Discord, and they leave all the other ones who have shit talked the game when I've been mostly non-biased. I've called everything how it's been. I've even predicted majority of the stuff would happen when it did, and so forth. And I'm the one that got kicked from the server. That's fine. I'm not gonna hold a grudge. It is what it is. They did what they did. It's no big deal. Um, so I was sitting back the other day, and me and my buddy were talking about just kind of different things like that I wanted to do. Things have been kind of rough on me here lately. Uh, Anybody who's been around the channel for a while, you guys know I was in college for a while. I graduated here back in 2020, and I've been kind of looking for work within the field that I studied, and it hasn't been going so well. Jobs here out in the U.S., they suck. Um, they're considering entry-level positions. You need 3+ years of experience in the field going into entry-level positions, and that's what I need right now. Is I need entry level so I can get experience in the field that I have, at least what they consider credible experience. So that's been a little bit of a rough ride for me. So as far as like funding has been, I just haven't been able to keep up with all the games that have been coming out in order to keep the channel popping right now. The easiest thing I've been able to do has been streaming over on Twitch because it's simple. I have games that I'm playing with my buddies, like the one in the background, Deep Rock Galactic. This game has been basically a huge headline on my Twitch channel here lately. But for the majority, like, I plan on doing a bunch of stuff up in the upcoming future. Me and my buddy have a plan on doing a podcast. Right now, we're just working on some of the details. Uh, kind of trying to figure out how we're going to be making everything and how we're going to be getting everything off the floor. We're kind of been discussing productions and editing and so forth. But as of right now, that is something that we're talking about, and it is in discussion. When it does come time and it does start actually becoming a thing, I will gladly go ahead and let anybody who follows the channel know. You could also hop in the Discord. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description here to the Discord channel. We're really active in the Discord. Anything you play, if you're into, usually we'll go ahead and help you out. If you're in for Outriders, not really my cup of tea anymore. I don't really play it anymore. There's not much for me to play anymore. But we will hop on and help you out if you need it. Deep Rock Galactic, also, we play that. Basically, I play with anybody who chills in the Discord or anybody who's in my Twitch chat. I'm real open like that. I like chilling out, hanging out with everybody, and the Twitch chat allows me to be a little bit more verbal with everybody rather than just kind of putting out a video here and there. Um, but yeah, I mean, we have that. I've been wanting to cover the new Rainbow Six Siege. Haven't had the funding for it. That's gonna be a little bit of a thing. I got some buddies that have it. So here, hopefully in the near future, that'll become a thing. We will have some Rainbow Six extraction or extinction, whatever it's called. We'll have that on the channel. Um, I don't know. Like, I've kind of been going back and forth. I still do a lot of Far Cry 6. Usually when DLCs come out, I'm streaming the new DLC release, running through it with a buddy of mine. So we do cover that almost exclusively. Whenever the insurgencies are up on refresh, I'm always streaming the refresh, which today I may be hopping on to do a refresh today because I still have some time before the reset. Yeah, I always cover Far Cry 6 over there. Hell, I'll even help people on Far Cry 6 if they need it. Um, Trying to think of like how to word everything. You know, things have been fucking rough, man. And I know a lot of people, especially if you're a grown ass adult, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, times get fucking hella rough. There's a lot of shit people don't know about me that have been kind of fucking hard on me as well. Things that don't really get into. I'm not a very open person like that. Like, I'm open as far as like asking me questions, but I don't like to talk about myself. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to talk about the shit that I'm going through. Um, if people ask me, I'll talk about shit, but as far as like openly talking about some of the shit I'm going through, I don't fucking talk about it. I've been that way. Uh, there is a lot of shit that's been fucking going on with me. Sometimes I don't stream just because I have a lot of shit going on in my head. There's a lot that's there's a lot there, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. I just fucking grin, bear it, and go. Streaming kind of helps me, get by a lot. Talking to the chat, chilling with everybody. It's fucking refreshing. It's like therapy in a way. Talking to everybody. I have a really, really amazing community, and shout out to all of them. I know a few of them just recently got over COVID, and their families just got over COVID. They were going and struggling through it. A couple of them were hospitalized. I can't even imagine the pain and shit y'all were going through during. I send all my sympathies. They know this. I've said it before on stream, and I'm so happy that they're over it. I'm so happy that they've been able to get over it. And move on with their lives again. Relatively. But it's a therapy. I love my Twitch chat. I do. Most of them have turned into what's more or less a family. And it sucks because I got this community off of playing Outriders. And if you know anything about content creation, you know that when you're based off of a single game and your community comes from a certain game, a lot of the times when you go to try to play something different and you try to do something different or you try to make a change to your channel in any kind of way, majority of them will stray. Majority will walk away. They don't want anything to do with it. They only know you for that one thing. And some of the community I have been riding with me no matter what I play. And I couldn't be more thankful. I couldn't be more thankful. They sub to me, resub to me, and I tell them not to. I don't find myself worth it. I figure there's so many better content creators out there, and they tell me to shut up all the time. But that's basically where I've been. Like I said, it's been like a therapy. A lot of shit on my mind. What a lot of people don't know is my dad passed away back in August of 2020. And at the time of his passing, I was just starting a fresh semester in college. And he's up in New Jersey. I'm down here in Kentucky. So there was nothing I could do. Like, there was literally nothing I could do. I could have easily just took the semester off, but I didn't. I still have family going through a lot of shit with the government off of it too, because of me being his next of kin and being out of state. I gotta do and jump through fucking bells and whistles and hoops and all kinds of bullshit to get all of his, like, belongings and everything taken care of. So that's been a huge stress that I've been waiting on paperwork to sign. Just, there's just so much there. So, like I said, it's been a huge therapy, being able to talk to people, being able to just chill with people, relate, and yeah, that's kind of why there hasn't been any content being put out on the channel. Like, I just been kind of looking for work, trying to settle my head, which most of you probably can relate to, definitely can understand. There really hasn't been anything to cover. Like, for Outriders' sake, there really hasn't been able to do anything, to be fair. Like, that's what I've wanted to cover since it was even acknowledged as a thing. I wanted to cover Outriders, and there's just nothing there. I get it. They have their new thing coming out in March, but come on. Like, let's just be real about it. It's too late. It's too fucking late. It really is. The game had a lot of potential to be something they could have easily grown off of. Something that they could have easily, like, made huge. Like, let's be fair. Outriders had the potential to be what Destiny could have been. Or what Outriders could have been. Or, not Outriders, Warframe could have been. Are both games hugely successful? Yes. But they also have a lot of things they lack. You know, they all have things that they lack. And they have things that they don't lack. But the problem with Outriders is the development team take way too fucking long to do anything. And when the game is, you know, not considered to be essentially what it is, it's just a game. Like, that's all it is. It's just a game. There's nothing more to it. When the developers want to put something out, they'll put something out. It's literally just whenever the developers want something. And, you know, that's fine. For some people, that's perfectly, you know, perfectly fine. Uh, let's discuss this. You know, that's perfectly fine. They're pandering more towards the they're pandering more towards the the more chilled and um I don't know how to explain it. They're just pandering more towards the community of the game that are more casual, for better words. And I didn't want to say casual because there's a lot of players that aren't casual that play that game as well, and they enjoy it just as much as casuals do. But for the majority, it is a lot of casuals that play that game, and that's fine. If that's the route they wanted to go, that's fine. But they also can't expect players that are not casual to, you know, stick around. When we don't have content to play, and we have no reason to sit there and play it, that's, that's them. You can easily put out some kind of content for both. It's simple. You can easily put out content for both, and that would suffice anybody playing the game. But they didn't. They lied to us at one point. They told us that we were the reason for all their issues, which technically isn't wrong. I mean, they spent almost an entire year doing nothing but updates on and patches on things that the community were bitching about. And the things that the community were bitching about were easily resolved off of network changes. But since the game lost so much of its actual fan base and so much of its player base, at this point, getting dedicated servers isn't even a thing. So they basically did that to themselves, wanting to stick with a peer-to-peer connectivity, which it's funny because people don't even know what peer-to-peer is half the time. Like, if you go anywhere on any kind of forum, Reddit, anywhere, there's a lot of people that still call them servers. They still call them servers and say, hey, it's, their servers aren't that good. It's not their servers. It's your connection. It's your host connection. Peer-to-peer is a host-to-host, a host-to-player connection. Whoever starts up the lobby is the host. Whoever connects to it is the player. The only anything that connects to People Can Fly out of that entire game is when your save files transfer from your game to their server. That's it. And that basically forks your connection, which is why a lot of people see spikes and issues with connectivity. It's because their network, the way they have the peer-to-peer set up, it forks your connection. It splits it. And when it splits it, it makes people lag. Because a lot of households, you're not the only person online. You're not the only person using the internet. And not all regions within the US and so forth have gigabit internet. A lot of people still run speeds at like 30, 40 megabytes per second. And a lot of that stuff has to do with your uploads also. And most ISPs do not give you a balanced upload. If you have a 30 meg 30 meg download, most of the time they'll only give you upwards of 1 to 2, maybe 3 meg as an upload. Like for me, for example, I have a 100 meg download on my connection, 10 meg on the upload. That's where my ISP sits, and that's a local company. I can't get anything higher. So, and my company is more of a monopoly. So it sucks in that kind of standing. But anyway, that's basically the gist of things. That's why I wanted to explain to everybody what was going on with the channel. If you want to hang out and chill out, come on over at twitch.tv/godified_. Drop me a follow. Come chill out. Bullshit. I always talk to chat. I love talking to chat. I love you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a little bit more understanding of what's going on the back end of things. And I hope to get back into doing content here soon and covering some games that you guys enjoy. So, yeah, love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe and peace.